I'm Zadrian Smith for WFIT, and here I am at yet another menswear collection. This time, Perry Ellis, where creative designer John Crocco is combining his business sense with creativity. Now, this is your first fashion show, correct?
Yeah, here in New York. I've been to a few in Milan.
Okay.
That was my first experience there, and it was obviously breathtaking, overwhelming, but obviously it kind of prepared me for this.
Who are some of your your favorite menswear designers?
Perry Ellis, of course. I do like Perry. I remember, even buying Perry Ellis when I was in college. So I like the way it's conservative. You can even dress down or up with their fashion.
Like the one-stop shop, right?
Exactly. So you can do anything from day or night with their gear.
We want to start off with talking about transitioning. Now, you came to Perry Ellis as the creative designer around 2003. Now, talk to us about when you come to a house that's already established, how you bring your creativity, but also maintain the heritage of Perry Ellis.
Well, I do spend a lot of time in the archives, and I like to sort of infuse the Perry design language into my mind, and I constantly refer back there, so that there's some point of reference always.
How do you balance creativity and innovation, but also with the reality, like for instance, the reality of the recession? People are pulling back on their money. So how do you create designs that are still, pushing the envelope and still being innovative, but are still realistic for the consumers?
Well, I mean, that's something that Perry Ellis always did, was that, made really beautiful clothing that was more accessible to people, that wasn't just for the runway. And so that's always in my mind. But I also started my career as a businessman, so I have a good sense of the business and the customer, and this collection is much more sort of an after dark collection, but that's really in some ways because the customer has voted with their purchases that they like a dressier aesthetic from us.
So do you find yourself really thinking about the consumer when you're creating your line, or do you allow yourself to be more creative?
Both. I mean, my success, I think, is due to my balance of sort of right brain, left brain. I really understand the intersection of art and commerce. So that's sort of what I bring. And so the customer is always in the back of my mind, but also the aesthetic. So I
have the businessman side and also the creative side.
Jekyll and Hyde, yeah.
All right. Well,
which side is Jekyll and which side is Hyde? But I'll leave that up to you.
Okay, we'll decide for that. So just talk to us a little bit about the inspiration. Now, you said you're doing After Night. Talk to us about where you're going with that for this season.
It's I'm sorry, I'm just listening to my music, and
make sure everything's connecting. There's the businessman coming, all right?
I love the music so much, and I just everybody's hearing it now. I wanted to do more formal wear influences, more sort of tuxedo looks, but so there's a lot of peak lapel and sateen stripes and paisley, pocket squares and cravats and things like that. But then sort of tone it down and mix it up so that it is still accessible and shows the guy he can still wear it.
Time, and then you find yourself crying in the still of the night. Not right, the biggest side, if it's such a fine light, but the blind side, hint of the night, yeah, but it don't be. Taking for reality, we well and fight the principalities and powers of us similar like, and now never bring the beat unless you give them the fight. So take it back on what you give because it ain't get the right. And now to the heavens where your help come from. To the heavens where your help come from. Wait for the morning and the joy will come when the sun comes. End of the night, I got the remedy. I got the remedy.
Save the Garment District.
Hi, this is Terrell Lawrence. You're watching WFIT. Save the Garment District.